Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anna Vanila Arts. I'm Anna Vanila, and for today I have found from my collection of stitches this other stitch which I'd like to share with you. This is a very beautiful and very easy stitch to make. It's very rare. I don't think many people know about this technique, this particular stitch. And as you can see, this is the front side. It looks quite creative, quite nice. I love the way the loops are kind of, knotted a bit, which creates an effect, interesting effect. This is the wrong side, which looks a bit like everything is a bit like a purl stitch. So it's very simple to knit. It's simple and easy for beginners to learn this stitch. So the first loop we do not knit it. The last loop we always knit it with a purl stitch in every row that we do. So my only advice before I explain about this pattern, this stitch, you cast on the way you usually do and then start knitting 2 rows with knit stitches. So the first row knit stitches and the second row also knit stitches, which means the front side and the wrong side to be also knitted with front stitch, and only then you start off doing this stitch, this pattern that I'm showing you now. So the first loop we do not knit it, and the needles are size number 5, 20, I think it's 20 loops here and 20 stitches. It's acrylic yarn, it's a lovely blue. So the first loop we transfer it onto the right needle and we knit the 2 loops as a purl stitch like this. So we knit, but make sure when you do this pattern not to knit it too tightly. So we knit it with a purl stitch, then with the same needle from the front side we grab this yarn, we put this yarn behind these 2 loops, and then the same loops we knit once again, but with the front stitch, with a knit stitch, and then we release it. So basically from 2 loops we create another 2 loops in this kind of motion, which creates unique pattern, unique stitch. So 2 purls, we knit 2 loops as 1 purl stitch, we hold it with a finger, we grab this yarn and throw it behind these 2 loops, and then these 2 loops we knit them again but with a front stitch, and only then we release. So as you can see, we make 2 loops. From 2 loops we create 2 loops. So 2 loops, from 2 loops we create 1 loop now, purl stitch as purl stitch, and then we grab this yarn, hold it, throw it at the back of these 2 loops that we have on the left needle, and then these same loops, the same loops, we knit them from the back wall together with front stitch, with a knit stitch, and only then we release. So we do this again, we put the yarn in front. We need 2 loops with a purl stitch. Grab this yarn, throw this yarn behind, but you try this pattern and see what's comfortable for you. You can throw it with a finger, you don't need to throw it with this right needle. For me it's very easy with a right needle to work with when doing this pattern, but you can throw it with the finger. So from 2 loops we make 1 purl stitch. Take this yarn, throw it to the back, over these 2 loops from the needle, left needle, and then we knit these 2 loops together again, but with a front stitch, with a knit stitch. Okay, from 2 we make a purl stitch. We can throw this yarn with a finger if we feel comfortable to do like this. If not, you can throw this yarn with the needle. So 2, from 2 we make a purl. We throw this yarn behind these 2 loops, and then these 2 loops we knit them with a front stitch, with a knit stitch. Okay, we do once again like so, and we knit these with a front stitch. The last one is always a purl stitch. Then the second row, because it has only 2 rows, this pattern, the second row we knit all the loops with a purl stitch, absolutely everything with a purl stitch. It's that simple. It's more complicated maybe the first row, but once you get used to doing it, you can even be a beginner and do this stitch no problem. So purl stitches like so, turn to the right side, and we knit the same way. So the first loop we do not knit, so the first 2 loops as a purl stitch, hold it, take the yarn, put it behind these 2 loops, and then the same loops we knit it with a knit stitch like so. And we repeat the same way. Make sure it's not too tight when you knit, and you'll get this kind of fantastic knots. It's like, it's very nice texturized stitch pattern. I absolutely love it. I'm even having in mind something that I could do, something that I could knit with it. Maybe a scarf, maybe a hat even. I think it will look fantastic, yeah. Okay then, wish you luck in trying this stitch, this pattern, which is quite simple. You can rewatch as many times as you like until you understand how to do this stitch. I hope I explained it very well for you. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing, and see you soon in my next videos, where I'll show you lots of other new things that I make. And see you soon in my next one. Sending to you all the love that you need for crocheting, for knitting, and see you soon. I'm Anna Vanila, and see you soon. Bye 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 bye.